The wine urges me on, that bewitching wine, which sets even a wise man to singing and laughter, which rouses him up to dance and to say words which were better unspoken. From the Odyssey by Homer. Bonjour, my name is David DeVere. I'm a wine educator and traveler, and you're watching Savvy Nomad TV. This is day 21 of the Costco Around the World in 24 Wines box. And the box urges me on. Let's find out what day 21 is. My box is all fallen apart. 24 has fallen onto 21, but here is 21. And we have Brass Rabbit, that's cute, that's going to go into the book. Pinot Blanc from Luxembourg. Happy solstice. The darkest day of the year, and it's appropriate that it is because it's kind of dark in here today. Now, I do film these ahead of time, but it's dark in northern Minnesota just about any day of winter. And well, it's winter today. Okay, so let's talk about the journal first. I wanted to show you my stickers. Here's the Grenache and yesterday's not Lambrusco. If you have the journal, are you getting the stickers off? And if you are, I hope you're enjoying it. If you bought one of these, thank you very much. And I hope this has been adding to your experience with the wine box this year. Okay, let's talk about Pinot, because Pinot Blanc is one form of the grape just called Pinot. There are 4 other forms that are well known. Now, there are lots of different clones of this grape variety, but there are 4 main well-known ones, and they are Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier, Pinot Gris, or Pinot Grigio as the Italians call it, and Pinot Blanc, which we have here in the bucket. These 4 forms are genetic mutations of the same plant. They are not crosses. They are not individually unique expressions of themselves. They didn't get together, grape A didn't get together with grape B and make grape C. These are mutations. In fact, in some vineyards, you can have striped berries. So you can have a berry that is black and white and striped. I would love to see that. Never have, but evidently it's something. Maybe I can find a picture of one. Anyway, Pinot Noir is black and red. Pinot Gris is gray, and Pinot Meunier is also black, and Pinot Blanc is white. But it doesn't stop there, because the Pinot grape variety, which has been cultivated in Europe for at least 2,000 years, is particularly well suited to mutate or crossbreed, and it is the ancestor of at least 156 commercial grape varieties that are being made right now all over the world. They're things you've heard of. For example, Merlot, Carmenere, Malbec, Gruner Veltliner, which is Austria's signature white wine, Chenin Blanc, which we had from South Africa, Cabernet Franc, Sauvignon Blanc, Viognier, Syrah, even Prosecco is a child or great-grandchild or great-great-great-great-great-grandchild of the grape Pinot, which Pinot Blanc is a mutation of. Okay? So we're talking about an important grape variety, an old grape variety that has made wines for a long time. Now, the one we have in the bucket, which we're going to open up directly, is from Luxembourg, and I'll put a map of where Luxembourg is here. Tiny little country squished between Belgium and Germany and France, which has often made it be squished in world wars by those countries and run over. But the border of Luxembourg, the border between Luxembourg and France, is the Moselle River. It's also the border between Germany. And so the Moselle runs down into the Rhine, and on the Moselle they grow Pinot Blanc. Okay, let's see what this one tastes like. I am a fan of the Pinot types of grapes. Obviously, the other grape varieties, the Pinot's children, I'm also a fan of. But I like Pinot Noir, I like Pinot Gris. Pinot Blanc, slightly less so. And Pinot Meunier is never really made into a single variety. It's added into Champagne. Champagne is generally made out of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier. Blend of 2 reds and 1 white. Okay, I have filled out the top of my tasting card here. Here is my big white square. Let's take a look at this Pinot Blanc from Luxembourg. It is dark in here, but this has a very nice, I'm going to say straw color, because that's what it looks like to me. Okay, let's give it a sniff. Swirl, sniff. I get a little bit of a tropical fruit note. Pineapple. Maybe a hint of banana. It smells nice. It smells cool from my ice bucket. It smells good. Okay, let's work our way around the chart. I'm going to say I also have a little bit of lemon in there. So, lemons, no red berries, stone fruits. I could be convinced. Sure, I'll say some peach or nectarine. I really got a strong tropical aroma. Flowers, I will say slight. Vegetable and herb, no. Roasted, no. Earthy, no. And there's no faults noticeable. I think the little profile wheel is pretty simple to use. Okay, let's taste it. All right, here we go. Dry or sweet? I think there's a hint of sweetness here. I'm going to go noticeable. The acidity, that's the watering amount in my mouth. It's acidic, but it's not as bright as we've had. So I will also go noticeable here. No tannins. The alcohol, I don't really notice it. Actually, little tinge of burn, but I haven't had anything to eat today except a cappuccino with my morning coffee. So I'll try it again. Before I give it a knock on the alcohol out of balance, let's taste another sip. Ooh, it's super lemony on the back end. This is a nice wine. No alcohol burn. That was just my first flush. Okay, so low alcohol. Come to the body. Medium body. It's a little bigger than I thought. Balance is very good. Complexity. That lemony citrusy finish. Wow. This is very, very nicely done. Okay. Good finish. Great. Long finish and really distinctive. Okay, here's my scores. 3 for appearance. A bouquet, 5. Taste, 5. Finish, 3. Overall impression, 2. Wow. I was surprised. This might be the nicest, most expressive wine from the box. All right, I'm going to go do my math. Okay, here are my final scores for our Luxembourg Pinot Blanc. 18 points. That is 1 point short of extraordinary, but at the top of excellent. I think this is a very well made example of Pinot Blanc. The finish, the complexity, and the balance were spot on for me. Those things are where this wine can sometimes fall apart. Let me show you the flavor profile, and you can see that those things make a big rounded expression at the bottom end. I gave top marks for preference also. When I say the wine can fall apart is generally in some lower end Pinot Blancs, they are a little bit watery, a little bit flat, and they leave you a little bit wanting for more in the finish and in complexity. This one, nope, it doesn't do that. It delivers straight through, and that's very, very nice. So consequently, the wine got high scores for that. If you are shopping for Pinot Blancs, they can be a little bit hard to find in the US market. They are more common in northern France where they're made, certainly in Luxembourg. Obviously, you can buy one there. But I would say, a $10 to $15 bottle of Pinot Blanc is probably a good price starting point. I don't think they go much above 20. Now, Pinot Noir and Pinot Gris, totally different animals, even though it's the same grape variety. Pinot Noirs are affected by oak. That changes their characteristics. Oak and aging, that changes their characteristics a lot. And of course, Pinot Gris are affected by the absence of oak, but all the Pinots are affected by terroir. So a Pinot Blanc from France is going to taste different from ones from California. Consequently, Pinot Noirs and Pinot Gris from either Italy or France or California and France are also going to taste different. Okay, that's all I've got for you today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'll be back tomorrow for day number 22. Until then, I say à tout à l'heure and cheers.
Hi! Happy solstice, happy winter. Pinot Blanc. All right, that's pretty. I don't know. Fruity. Kind of grapefruity. Let's have a taste. Light body. High acid. Yum. Makes my mouth water. Makes me choke a little, but not in a bad way. That tasted pretty good. Cheers.